Okay.
Dina.
You know what, Melissa? It's payback because I referred to you as Melanie. We keep it confusing here.
We're even.
So we have like a Melanie, a Melissa, a Devo, a Dina. We can't, it's like there's only a couple of letters in the alphabet. If you work here, we all make it difficult on ourselves at these hours. Thanks, Melissa.
Melissa, we are talking about what you just mentioned right there, of course, Kamala Harris joining Joe Biden for that presidential race, and now it's heating up, right? We said just over 80 days away, and we want to know what Canada thinks about it because, we can't vote, but it affects us.
It is true, and sorry, I'm just on a tangent because I just realized we do repeat names. We have Andrew Pelferman, who just did yoga, who we call like Drew.
Yeah.
And there's a Drew Eccleston in the control room.
Yeah.
Then we have Jules on camera, and we have Julian upstairs. Okay, I just realized we really do duplicate names here.
But then we have another
that
Andrew
happens
as well.
Andy Bain, floor directing Melissa. Wow.
We have.
Okay, we have two Casses. Okay.
A couple of Ksenias. It's a lot.
We digress.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So let's get into your thoughts on today's question of the day, Dee.
So
First
are you
up.
paying attention? Do you care? What are your takes? What's your thoughts? Are you following along to the election? 1-866-267-3797. Feedback at breakfasttelevision.ca if you still want to get your thoughts in. Let's start with Steve and his email. Short and sweet. He says, of course, whatever happens there eventually happens here.
Right. So because we are so closely related, the strong economic ties, geographically, literally, they are our neighbors, right? So the only
just
thing
that
dividing us
travel
is a
back
border.
and forth.
That's right.
So much. Let's go to a phone call right now. Kathy's calling in from Milton,
Good morning,
Ontario.
Kathy. How are you this morning?
Good morning, you two. How are we this morning on this beautiful sunny day?
Isn't it a beautiful sunny day? It's wonderful to hear your sunny voice, I'll tell you this much. Did you do the moving in the morning with us, Kathy? Because we're still trying to catch our breath.
Oh, no. My moving is a cup of coffee in my hand and putting it to my mouth and then putting it back on the
Yes, Kathy.
We
cheers
like your
to
style.
that.
We like your style.
We like your style, okay? Same.
sure.
That's what I like to do, too. How do you feel about the elections, all the news that's coming out? Are you watching it closely in the U.S.?
Well, I work from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., so the news doesn't really flow into the store that I work at. We listen to the radio most of the time, or even it's too much politics for us some days. We flip over to the YouTube site to do a playlist of Disney or whatever, but just sitting here listening to this morning the news about the election, how it's growing, and with Joe Biden putting the lovely lady in there.
Kamala,
It depends. It depends. Yes, economy-wise, we should be worried about. We should listen in. Other reasons, well, we're Canada. We have certain. We are more fortunate up here. We have more people voting the right way, not persuading more on poop that politics tend to say. But down there, you got somebody like Trump that's in there who has the money, who has the power, who is a giant, as I was saying to you, other lady before I was put on hold there, a giant bully. He knows how to get the vote. I feel bad for the states. I have friends in the states who are struggling to figure out what they want to do, who they want to run. If people, the Trump brains down there, if they want Trump back in, they're looking at being the country going from one of the top richest countries in the world to going into a third world poverty country if they keep Trump in like that, financially, mentally, emotionally.
And election day is coming fast.
Yeah. As well as there needs to be a leader down there that listens to everybody from the young ages of children, teens, young adults, up to senior citizens, the middle age, as well as the LGBTQ community. They need to be heard a lot, especially the last couple of years, how their community has been hurt through gun violence, through any type of violence, hate crime, and everything. Even out of the LGBTQ community, those people are being hurt as well with gun violence and everything. So it all depends on what we can listen in, we can give them our opinion, but it's their choice, their mind to follow. We just hope that they make the right decision to help their brothers and sisters who live north of them in sweet, good old Canada, and we'll be there to support them in any way we need.
Time will tell. You're very well spoken. You could have been a politician
Yeah.
if you wanted to, Kathy.
That's the first time I heard that. Normally I get told to be a stewardess or announcer or sports announcer.
Oh, I love that. So fun. Maybe you're going to have our job someday.
Yeah. Do
What
some
do you- like,
voiceovers.
you're very
Do some
natural.
voiceovers for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can introduce some. I don't know. We can
Some
get-
on-air
introduce-
aspirations.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a favorite team? Like, are you into sports? Do you love the Jays or the Raptors or the Leafs?
The Jays are going to go all the way. The Raptors are going to go the way. Well, I kind of almost made my mom a heart attack when I put on a Matthews jersey to try and help the Leafs make it through. But once again, they got flushed down the toilet. I'm so sorry, Toronto, but
I know.
it's going to take a good old miracle for the Leafs to push through.
It's okay. Let's focus on the Jays. Go
Yeah.
Jays, go! Because the Leafs
Go
were a no
Jays,
Leafs
go,
no,
go Raptors,
and they've
go.
made a home in Buffalo.
That's it. So the Jays across the border as well. So we do see these things affect us to a certain extent when it comes to who's going to be the leadership over there as well.
Absolutely.
Kathy, thank
Thanks,
you so much for
Kathy.
calling.
Thank you guys. You guys have a fantastic day. Stay safe.
Thank you
too. You're wonderful. You're a natural.
She's
We
awesome.
love this. We're discovering Kathy's on-air talents
And you know,
right now.
mentioning about sports, you know, because of with Black Lives Matter and the support that the NBA's been giving that, you know, the president now said that they're dumb, doesn't like what the NBA's doing, and and so he supports other sports, but he's like the NBA and the players are dumb.
Is that what?
When you're hearing things like that, it's like is that how you're going to unite a country?
Yeah, politics filtrates through everything, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Sheila calling in from Ottawa, our nation's capital. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How
are
are
you?
you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
You know what? We're doing well. We love hearing people's take on this. Are you following the U.S. elections closely?
Absolutely every single day.
How come?
Well, my husband is a dual citizen, American and Canadian.
There
He
you go.
votes from here, actually, in the
Right.
federal election for president. And all of our kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids live in the United States.
Oh, wow.
So this definitely affects you very closely. And what are your
Absolutely.
thoughts on what's happening now?
Well, I think that Kamala Choice is a terrific choice. She's a woman. She's a woman of color. She's a black woman. And she's smart as hell. She was the right pick for Joe Biden at this particular time. So I'm really pleased.
I have to ask you, you don't have to say where everybody's living, but are you able to keep in touch at all? Because the borders, you know, you haven't been able to
Oh,
see
yeah,
anybody.
absolutely.
How are
Yeah,
they all
we
doing?
well, we're scared to death for them. They live in Houston.
Oh wow, yeah.
They
the
live in
numbers,
LA.
The numbers in
They
California
live in
and
South
Texas.
Carolina and North Carolina, Virginia. They're all Pennsylvania. They're all over the United States.
Yeah, and those are high numbers in pretty much every location you mentioned. So that is
Yeah, no,
definitely
absolutely.
scary.
And we
Yeah.
need leadership, and we need someone who wants to work with other nations. And this can really affect Canada.
Yeah, it
Sheila,
definitely
thank you
can.
for your honesty, your passion. I think it resonates with a lot of people today, and we wish you and your family the very best and to stay safe also. Thank you so much.
You bet. You guys stay safe and well.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much, Sheila.
Love to you.
All right.
We will be
Bye-bye.
back, friends. Coming up next, Steve, we're talking to the
We're going
cast
to
of
talk
AGT.
to the cast of AGT, and then a little bit later on, Mike Yanni is going to join us from Calgary about this new speaker that might do a little surround sound stuff, which is pretty awesome. It's
For small spaces.
small spaces. So if you live in an apartment or a condo, think about this one. He's got that for
Okay,
you.
that's awesome. That's coming up, surround sound, right after this.